If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Friday, January 31st, 2014. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. We usually hear about college swimming and diving teams hosting fundraisers in the fall during Breast Cancer Month, and they typically do very well. Gettysburg College thought outside the box and put on a fundraiser just this past week during their dual meet recently with the University of Mary Washington to raise money for pediatric cancer research. One of the members of the men's swim team at Gettysburg was the man behind the idea for this fundraiser, and Mike Harmon, a junior at Gettysburg, joins us now in the Finis Monitor from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Mike, it's good to see you. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
All right. I ask this question to everybody out east. How's the cold weather treating you?
It's very cold. I looked at the temperature probably about 30 minutes ago. It's 5 degrees in Gettysburg, so it's chilly. To say the least.
Pretty chilly. I hope you don't have a long walk to the pool each morning.
It's moderately long, so I'll deal with it though. It's not too bad.
Well, in 5 degrees, you know, a minute seems like 30.
It's true.
Well, I want to talk about this fundraiser that you guys did at your recent dual meet. I think it's a great cause, and you know, to help get people to donate for cancer research, especially pediatric cancer. So how did you come to think of pediatric cancer as a cause to get behind?
Well, actually, I learned about it when I was a senior in high school in a summer league. Went to a meet in New Jersey, and my mom kind of started a conversation. They were wearing caps. We kind of learned about the Make Some Noise Foundation, and what they do is they have caps to raise awareness. And then it's just kind of a fundraiser in that sort. And I got kind of interested. My mom learned a lot about it, and I thought it would be great to like bring it into Gettysburg. So sophomore year, I just kind of initiated it. It's the Make Some Noise Foundation is really a cool kind of foundation because it's founded by a cancer survivor. I think he's 15 now, but he got cancer when he was 10. And Malcolm's just a really like individual, very unique kind of person, and I kind of, the more you look into this kind of foundation, the more you just feel like you have to be involved and things like that. And there's just so many facts out there that you know, breast cancer and all these things, and they're great causes, they're awesome, but pediatric cancer only has 3% of the research funding from the government. So most of the funds that are coming from these kids who have pediatric cancer are mostly from donations, and 1 in 320 kids can get pediatric cancer or have pediatric cancer. So it's something that really you can relate to and things like that, and especially when you're swimming in a community and things, it's something you can really reach out for. So I thought it would be a great idea. The captains loved it, the coach loved it, and we just kind of went from there. And this is the second year we've done this.
Yeah, it does seem like it's a great idea for you know, everybody to get behind this kind of thing. As you said, last year you started this off. How much money did you raise last year?
Last year we was kind of just learning the ropes kind of thing. We were just we figured it out. We got about $1,500, and we were pretty happy with it. But I knew that we wanted more, more awareness, more things. So this year we actually teamed up with Mary Washington. So both of us wore the caps, had 2 separate fundraisers, kind of a competition, and we raised about almost $6,000 plus the purchasing of the caps. So probably about $6,500.
Good grief, $6,500. I was thinking $1,500 was a good total, but $6,500.
Yeah, we were very excited. We had some swimmers on the team that just really stepped up and emailed all their family and got their whole community involved, and we had some people raising $1,400 by themselves. 8 people had over $200. So it was really great, and the community was really supportive. Actually, the whole Gettysburg community was kind of behind it. We had the president give money. The athletic director came to our meet. The dean of student life was helping me with things. So the whole community of Gettysburg was really kind of involved, and it was nice. I hopefully next year we'll do even better.
So you raised $6,500. You
Mm-hmm.
win the dual meet. I mean, this is going to be one of the most memorable days for you, probably your whole life.
Yeah, it was a great meet. Mary Washington is a really great team, and we were looking forward to kind of going up against them because they have some great competition. They bring a lot of kids to nationals. So just to win the meet was an accomplishment, but to have at the end of the meet we had this giant picture with both the teams together behind a big sign, and it was really satisfying.
Well, it looks like you swam pretty well at the meet. I'm sure you were probably very focused on the fundraising part of it, but won the 200 backstroke. You were second in the 100 back and the 200 IM. As I said, Gettysburg men won the dual meet. From what I understand, you guys are having an undefeated season. I mean, was that the goal at the start of the season, or was it just kind of the way it's just been progressing and it's been a surprise for you?
Well, we've been kind of, the goal was to go through the entire year. This meet was going to be big, but we really were aiming for an undefeated season, going into conference looking strong. I think that we have a very good chance at conferences, and we're looking kind of ahead to nationals too. Yeah,
that's going to be a really good meet for Gettysburg, I think, and for you as well. I mean, you already had a great NCAAs last year.
Yep.
What's the goal this year? Obviously, even better, but any specific goals you have in mind?
Well, I'm pretty excited about the 200 backstroke. Last year I was ninth in prelims, so just missed the final heat. I'd love to go for that. And then we have some great relays. Our 400 freestyle relay that I was on with Jason Potter, Ashton, and Stu Cubison. We got 6th last year, so we'd love to move up with that. And we have a good breaststroker this year, Will Nelligan, who looks like he's gonna. We have a pretty good shot at making some medley relays too. So we got 15th last year at nationals. I think we just want to move up the ladder, challenge some of the big teams.
Yeah, that Division III championships is pretty intense. I've actually seen it, and it's, you think Division I's intense. I think Division III, because you guys, you don't have the same resources, so you guys have to work a little bit harder to be just as good.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are a little bit hungrier for these championships than maybe even the Division I schools.
I don't know about hunger. I think that everyone across the board just really, when they get to that level, is just trying to improve. But I think that with the D3, I think that there's definitely some drive to go really fast. And the times last year were so fast. MIT showed up, and so did Denison. Just they always do. So did Kenyon. Johns Hopkins is just an incredible team. So I think that everyone really wants it this year. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top in D3, but hopefully we're kind of in the running.
Specifically on that 400 free relay, you guys almost broke 3 minutes. I believe it was 3:00.4. So
yes,
that's got to be. I'm sure you guys are already saying 2:59 or even 2:58. But just seeing 2:59.9 is going to be exciting for you guys, I'm sure.
Yeah, for our midseason taper meet, we were pretty close, but we knew we could improve, and that's definitely one of the goals. We're trying to kind of break that barrier and get into that kind of elite level. We really think that if we can get down to 59, 58, then we have a chance of challenging Johns Hopkins, MIT, Denison. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's exciting to think that that's where Division III swimming is. That you guys are posting such fast times that you're making Division I teams a little bit scared.
Yeah, hopefully it's when you're looking at the D1 schools, they're just incredible. But in the last 10 years, you just see how fast the D3 has gotten, and it's it's just the love of swimming, it's the love of racing that kind of brings us together, and we're excited about it.
So, based on the success of this year, I know you said you're going to do this same fundraiser next year. Have you thought about possibly doing fundraisers for other worthy organizations?
Well, we just kind of finished up the event, and that was mostly what I was focusing on. The team, the captains were helping out with that event. So I haven't really thought about that much in the future about starting other events. Like I said, I'll do the event definitely next year, try to raise even more money, but can't really say at the moment that I'm thinking of any other organizations that can really help out, but maybe there's a possibility.
I got an idea for you for next year, and I think this will really help you guys. You know, you'll break 5 figures for sure.
Okay.
Bring Malcolm to the meet.
We tried very hard to get him this year, but there was another event. I think that Governor Christie in New Jersey was there, so they couldn't. There was kind of a scheduling issue and things like that. But next year, he wants to come. We want him to come. We're gonna raise a lot more money.
Yeah, you bring him to the meet. It puts a face to the success that money like this can do, and I think you guys will just you just won't be able to control how much money comes in.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's a great cause, and I'm just pumped for next year.
Well, that's good. Well, before you start planning for next year, we're going to submit you to our final 5, Mike. These are 5 questions that we ask all of our guests on the Morning Swim Show. So the first question for you is, if you could change the order of strokes in the individual medley, how would you change it?
I would go with butterfly first, breaststroke second, and then backstroke and freestyle.
Okay.
Because then I'm more of a front half swimmer, and with the backstroke a little later, I could kind of even them out a little bit.
Makes sense. You're a backstroker. You want to save the best for last, or close to last. What's a career or job that you would like to try?
Ooh, I'm a business major. I love business. I think I would kind of want to be an entrepreneur. I'd love to have my own business, maybe a restaurant or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Okay. On the flip side of that, what's a career or job you would not like to try?
I would not want to sell life insurance.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's a really
yeah.
thing to do.
I tried that a little bit. Not my cup of tea. It's a great job, but not for me.
Yeah, not every job's for everybody. What's a rule in the swimming rule book that you would like to change or add?
I would prefer if they move the 15-meter yard back a little bit. I love the underwater, so I think that would be fun to see if you could really get your underwaters going.
Okay. 200 backstroke, that'd be a long way to go on that last 25, but
that would hurt.
You asked for it, so you'd have to do it. All right, last question for you, Mike. Where do you like to go for vacation?
Well, this isn't really a vacation, but the Gettysburg swim team goes to Barbados every year for our training trip. And although we're doing 2 practices a day and all this other stuff, I love Barbados. I think it's a great country to go to. A lot of fun near the equator. So even though it's a lot of hard work in our training trip, it's a great place for a vacation.
Yeah, it looks like you got a little reminder on that poster behind you every day.
Yeah.
That's motivation if I ever saw it. Well, Mike, thanks so much for joining us again. Congratulations on the success of your fundraiser. It looks like it's been a great success, and
yeah, thank you.
We hope it all goes well for you next year.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for everything.
My pleasure. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. Be sure to go to swimmingworld.com for aquatic sports news, and don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.